least.
You say you haven't worked out?
Not in over 30 years, not like this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about working out is that it starts wherever you start.
Well, I want to start right here, and that's interesting you say that. It starts where I start. Where I'm at 23 Fitness with Ken again, and I'm gonna get over here so you'll be in the shot,
All
Ken.
right. Perfect.
And here's what's going on. I've been thinking, and I've said in a few videos that this year I'm going to start working on my core strength. I talked with my vascular surgeon Monday, and he agrees that's another great step in the right direction. And he told me some pretty interesting things about how that's going to benefit me. And we'll talk about that a little bit with Ken. Ken does a lot of things. He has this fitness. It's not just a store, right? How do you describe this? Your retail sales?
We are retail sales, and I like to say we are a functioning showroom. A lot of times when you go buy fitness equipment, you can't use it. It's up somewhere, it's in a box, in a million pieces, or how many pieces it sells for. But we want you to be able to come and actually experience it, be able to use it, and then know if you like it or not. It may look good in the store. You may have heard someone else use it and they got good results.
Right.
Well, you get good results.
You take it home and it becomes a clothes rack.
Exactly.
You don't want that to happen.
Exactly.
Well, a couple of things kind of came together. I met Ken when I came in, asked if I could do a video about this very unique and cool place that he has here. And I found out not only does Ken sell exercise equipment, he's a personal trainer, he does some ministry, he collects really cool and unusual things. Interesting guy right here.
Yes.
And that combined with what I'm calling now my life recovery journey, it kind of couples together. We became friends. We had lunch, and
yes, indeed.
I've stopped by and visited a number of times. And what I'm going to do today, this will be the first time, just like in 2022. September of 2022, I had the surgery where they did the roto-rootering and some stents in my groin to get some blood flow to try to save my legs. And I got enough blood flow that I could walk a little bit. And what the doctor told me I needed to do then is start walking greater and greater distances and lose weight. But it felt so good to not be in constant pain, 24/7 in pain, that I felt like, wow, this is such a relief. And I didn't do anything with it for the rest of 23, no, for the rest of 22 and all of 23. I gained weight and I could walk less distance by the end of that. And I just kept procrastinating. Yep, I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to start doing what Dr. Eatson told me I needed to do. But I never did it until January 1st, 2024. And I'm going to do this. And I did. And I learned something about that. I need to stop procrastinating. I intended to do what we talked about, work on my core strength, do some things other than walking, and it is almost the end of January, and I keep putting it off. Well, I'm not going to put it off anymore. Today it starts.
Today is the day we start.
Yep. So today this machine right here is what I'm going to go to the stations on it to get started, and we'll expand that over time to different machines here in the store, in the workout center, in 23 Fitness. But what is this machine that we're looking at today here, Ken?
This right here is a Vectra 1850, and this is a machine that does all of the traditional exercises. You have a bench press here. You can also do squats off of this. You also can do leg
Hey, let's do this. Let me get started.
Okay.
While I do each one, yep.
Perfect.
And we'll go to all the different functionalities here.
So
I'm starting on the bench press.
Yes. What you can do, we're going to take you into like a little bit of incline bench.
Well, somebody like me, you've done this before. Somebody that's out of shape, hasn't worked out. Where should I start?
Well, I'm going to start you at 30. At 30 pounds.
30. I was thinking 100.
Well,
And I used to convince like 350 pounds.
So a lot of times what happens with this kind of weight, it's different.
Yeah.
So when you're laying down on a flat bench,
Hey, you're the expert.
maybe
I
one
shouldn't-
thing.
I shouldn't have even questioned that.
But I'm going to start you at your weight. That's the most important, starting at your
It's a
weight.
starting point.
Yes.
And we may know next time, hey, we need to go to 60 or whatever.
Right, exactly.
So how many reps do you want me to try
So
to do?
let's try, go for 15.
15.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. It has begun.
All right, number one.
Oh,
There you
wow,
go.
I can see why we did not want it to be 100.
That's two, very good.
3, is it the pace?
Yes, you're good. Just,
you-
you just like that, nice and easy.
4.
Down and
And,
go back up.
It helps if you do it slower, right?
Yes.
And you don't, yank it.
Yeah, it's time under pressure.
5. I lost count.
I got
think
6.
That's
I got you
14.
I'll just let you know that all of
7.
the counts count, but mine counts.
8. My shoulder hurts. 9.
Okay.
Wow. I cannot believe I've gotten to the point that 30 pounds is this.
And the most important thing though is that the weight.
You're
Doesn't
adding
matter.
weight to it every time
Yes,
I
I
go
am.
up.
It's getting heavier
I
and
can
heavier.
tell you're moving that pin.
Well, so 2 more. Okay, 1 more. Okay, perfect.
All right. What do we call this station
So
here?
this right here is you're working your back on this one here. So this is a chest supported row.
Am I doing that right?
Yep. Just like getting on a horse. I don't know if you rode a horse before, but.
I have
Okay.
a few hundred miles worth.
Oh yeah. So here, you would grab this.
Grab here.
Either you can go here or here. In a sense, you're going to go both ways, but you'll
Okay.
go this way. So now
So
just
you
pull.
work different muscles if you grab it here or you grab it here.
Right.
Now just pull it to me.
Yes, pull it towards you. And let it go back slowly, just like that. And here you're working your back
1,
rhomboids.
2, 15.
Excellent.
Wow.
So you can imagine if you're doing both of those, so you're basically pushing, pulling, and then we're going to pull on that one.
What's what we got here? We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, this is for abs. We're doing ab
Okay.
crunches. So you normally don't need to use a lot of weight when you're doing abs. So you're
Yeah.
just crunching just a little bit. Now this one is for leg extension, where you're going to sit here,
Yep. I remember doing that in high school.
right here. That's where it's going to hit.
Yeah.
So
3.
you can feel there when you get it. You're going to feel you
4.
feel your quads.
Absolutely. 5.
Now there's a timer. You're going to keep doing this. It's going to burn, and where you can't continue to do it. But we may not get there today.
8. No pain, no gain, right?
Right, just a little bit.
9. That's what my coaches the coaches would tell us when it starts hurting, that's when you're doing good. I lost count. I think that's 11.
Uh-huh. Are you burning?
12.
Okay.
Can I feel it in my muscles?
Yes,
Yeah, you
burn.
bet.
I want you to keep going.
13,
Yeah, I want you to go past 15.
14.
Good.
As you start getting tired, it makes you want to like do it faster, like jerk it up,
exactly. Yeah, just
It's hard to
keep-
make yourself
Yeah.
just go slow. 16,
Let's get 20.
17, 18.
So you talk about the
It's
lactic
definitely
acid.
burning. 19.
All right, one more.
Yeah, what Ken just mentioned, the lactic acid. My surgeon, Dr. Eatson, I told him I was going to start working out and do what I've started doing today. And he is all for it. He thought that was wonderful. And he explained to me that even if you're doing bench pressing, anything with your arms, you're exercising, you are helping your legs and your entire body. Mm-hmm. And he explained the reason for that, or what's happening, is when you're exercising like that, and your body releases lactic acid, and that makes your arteries, your veins, dilate, it larger. It allows for more blood flow. And he said you would think that then your blood pressure would just plummet since those arteries have just opened up like that. But the body is an amazing thing. You know, God knew what he was doing.
Sure did. Yes.
At the same time that gets triggered, it triggers your heart to start pumping faster and larger contractions and expansions, more and faster. And that keeps your blood pressure up. And now you got all this blood flowing through your body, and it's good for your legs and your brain and your everything. So
everything uses blood. Blood is essential for that flow of it.
But it was pretty amazing. I was interested to hear that, you know, doing bench presses helps your legs, which is really cool.
So now this.
And I'm sweating a little bit.
That's the purpose. That's the purpose. So on this one here.
Okay, where are we going now?
Here we're going to work the hamstring.
Oh boy.
So this one here.
This might be a tough one for me, Ken. We'll see.
Okay. We'll try it.
All right.
I'll take this. Keep that leg.
2.
There you go.
3. 5.
So this is your hamstring that you're working.
6. 7.
How does it feel?
It feels uncomfortable. 9. 15. Holy sh!
Now what you're going to do is do your other leg.
I cannot believe this, how out of shape I am. It's embarrassing.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't be embarrassed. I would do this here. Wherever you start, that's it. That's the good thing.
2. About, I think it's called visceral fat on your stomach.
Yeah.
He said what you told me is exactly right. You know, so first on and last off.
Yeah, exactly.
But the good thing is, I've gotten rid of most of the other fat on my body.
Yeah. So guess what?
Now it's going to start burning that.
Yeah.
I was at the end of the year. You know, my initial goal on January 1st, 2024, was to get under 200 pounds.
Okay.
And I adjusted that, and I set a new goal of 185.
Okay.
But I had gotten past my original goal of under 200.
Okay.
And so I've kind of plateaued. I learned how many grams of carbs I can eat in a day and not gain weight.
Okay.
And I proved that's around 100 for me.
Okay.
And I just stayed right there in the mid 190s.
Hey Joseph, how you doing?
I'm seeing myself in some of my videos. I'm not satisfied with this, so I'm going back to the low carbs. I'm going to get back into ketosis, and I have a new goal of 165.
Okay.
And 165, when I reach that, and I will reach it, then I will have lost 100 pounds even. So,
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's where we're headed, and he's going to help me.
Well, the nice thing about it is that you set realistic goals, and then you're working towards it. A lot of times people, they see people in a certain shape, and they want that versus getting something that's
practical for them. Reasonable, yeah.
Right. And you're working at it. That's the biggest thing.
It's interesting you say that, Ken. I talked about in a recent video, you know, trying to encourage people that I know, people that are in my life, friends and family members that are very much in a similar condition to what I was a little over a year ago.
Okay.
You know, losing your mobility is a tough thing. And just to show it can be done, and I talked about setting achievable goals.
Yeah,
and you encourage yourself when you meet that goal. Some good conversation, some good advice and encouragement for other people.
So here, you would just pull down here and do that 1 second pause there. And that pause is very important at the bottom. So you don't want to just go and you just, you know, that's just momentum. You want to make sure that you're pulling it down.
Yeah, very deliberate.
Yes. You go all the way up and pause it right there.
We had this on the weight machine in my high school, but you had to get down on one knee, you know.
Oh yeah,
there was no seat.
3. Stop a little bit right at your chin, basically. Okay, very good.
Do I need to go all of it slow or just pause here?
Just pause. You want to do
Because it
that
feels like
pause.
I'm going too slow.
No, you're fine. You see, so for instance, no matter, you can really, when you're lifting weights, you can't go too slow. Okay, especially when you're, so this here, when you're pulling it down, that's time under pressure, under the resistance. You see how that is?
Yeah.
Now somebody can come over there and do this here and do it real fast. They miss the workout. Don't go all the way back. Just keep the resistance on. Yep. Stop and go back. There you go. Come up. There you go. Just like that.
3, 5.
Gaining muscle helps you lose weight
Yeah.
because it's going to, it's just like a bigger engine requires more gasoline, more fuel. So when you're sitting down, your body is going to burn more calories. When you're laying down, it's going to more calories. Just like what happens when you stop
Your metabolism increases.
Correct. When you stop actually using your muscle, your muscles atrophy.
Yeah.
So think about this. What it takes to keep them going. There you go. Very good.
That's what happened to my mom.
Yeah.
She sat there and her muscles atrophied to the point she couldn't walk anymore.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people, that happens. And unfortunately, sometimes, very good. Sometimes
How many is that?
That's one more. It starts at an injury. You're going to learn one more is always one more. Okay? Very good. Very good. And now we're going to be doing the chest again with the pec deck here. Okay. Now what we're going to do the triceps. We're going from the triceps. So here, so just down, straight down like that, and back up. That's where you stop here.
He's done a lot of this stuff. Man got some guns over
Come
here.
back up. And let's stop. Right there, stop. Back down.
Oh, I see.
There you go. Stop. Right there, down again. So you just want to stay right in that sweet spot where this is stressing now the whole time. There you go, back down. Let's start at number 5. Let's go 6. Stop right there, 11. Down again.
So it's actually better to not go so far up.
Because what happens,
Keep the load on.
yes, you want to load on that tricep. Because once you go past that, now you're in a position where the tricep is not working any longer. Tricep. Now, the bicep. So, same thing, keep your elbows by your side. And this is to use, your bicep is pulling. When you're pulling, you're using back, biceps. Back is going to be your major muscle you're using, and then the bicep is going to be the secondary. Same thing when you're pushing, chest, and then triceps, secondary muscle.
I don't know if this is going to make a good video, but I know this is the right thing for me to be doing.
Oh, yeah, this is good. And the thing is, it's doing it, and then you do it consistently, the walking, everything will change. You see a lot of those people, the metamorphosis of the people when they're doing exercises and how it changes.
I saw it in myself over the last year.
And you know what? The thing is, Todd, you can't see it as well as someone else can.
It's very gradual, yes.
Yeah.
I watched a video that I did back when I was almost as bad as it got.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep it on YouTube. I watch it every now and then. It's the first video on my channel, and
Okay.
I look like a pig.
Okay.
And I got in the back of my truck. Embarrassing to see myself trying to get in that truck. I can pop up in that truck now.
Now, okay. One more. Okay. So you can put your feet underneath there,
Okay.
and then this is going to go here,
Okay.
and then you're going to crunch
Oh yeah, I can see where that would.
right in there. Crunching.
That's like doing a sit up or a crunch, but with added weight.
Yes. So you just hold them down and then crunch.
Holy shit. Hang on. Oh, I see.
Okay.
I can't use my legs with this move.
Yeah, so what you're doing, you're just gonna crunch up a little bit, not a whole lot, just a little bit. And then come back, right there, go back again. Keep it right in that sweet spot. I want you to stay in that spot where you're, make sure you breathe. A lot of times when people are lifting weights, they're holding their breath. So it becomes just, you want to just breathe. What number are you on?
That was 13.
Okay, I was at 12. Close enough. Okay, perfect.
Just in case you were right.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I got it.
Wow. I can feel that doing something. Man. My freaking arms feel limp. Like wet noodles. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's your abs. And there are other things that you can do on here as well. Like you can do squats on here.
We need to do something right quick. So I'm probably going to do some more workouts, some different things, and talk to Ken about this a little bit more. But you get the idea. I'm going to start doing this. I think I'm going to start out with 3 days a week.
Okay, that would be good.
3 days a week, formally like this.
Yes.
And then, I've got some dumbbells, and I probably need to get some more stuff that, on the other days of the week, I won't be not doing anything, right? So, but we're going to close this out. I want to thank Ken very much for helping me out with my life recovery journey. And before we go, if somebody wants to buy this machine or any of these other machines, what should they do?
You can call us at 713-422-2111, or you can check up our website at www.23fitness.com.
Yep. I'll have links to all of that stuff. The contact information for Ken and 23 Fitness will all be in the description below. So, as always, may your blessings be many and your troubles be few. I love you all, and I thank you for watching. God bless you.
Awesome.
We're out. Peace out, brother.